Hello, hello. Welcome, fellow CS 6460 students or faculty. Today I will be showing you my semester project, which relates to exporting Open edX course content to a static archive that is viewable offline. So that means taking courses prepared for the Open edX LMS and making them viewable, the static content, which would be the HTML, the quizzes, and the videos, making those viewable offline. So real quick, we'll go to the Open edX instance that GodTech is running right now, and we'll look to see what courses are available. And this was set up by William King from our OMSCS class. So as far as I know, so here we go. So thank you for that, William King. It's really nice because I've actually been able to upload my little course here just to kind of see how things are going to work. So this is what it would look like for a student, and we're just going to be slightly patient and log in for a student. While that's logging in, I'm actually going to flip over to the instructor side and show you what the CMS looks like. So that's over here. It's called Studio, and we're going to find our course, and I'm going to download an archive of the course that would be used for like importing or exporting the entire course. So actually I did it before, but I deleted it. So I'm going to export it now. I actually wanted to do it in the video to show you guys what it looks like when you download a course and go through all of the steps to use the tool. So we'll flip back over. So we can see the course has like this nice page about the course, and we have Professor Juniper and Professor Oak are teaching the course, some FAQ, and then when you're really interested, you can click this button and enroll. We're going to go ahead and sign in with an account that was kind of set up as a test account. Just to kind of see what's in the LMS. Now feel free to watch this at 1.5 speed. I'll probably talk a little slow, so I apologize for that. This is not the first time I made this video, so I have tried to make it as short and as concise as possible. So now I'm in on the student view. I'll show you guys just a couple things that are in this LMS. So one thing is you can have like these pages that are just like extra reference material. I have one about different Pokemon cards, just like the different types of cards, special conditions that you could get in the game. That's like if you Pokemon falls asleep or gets burned or confused or poisoned or paralyzed. And then we actually have here this sort of course. This course's tab is like kind of the one that has everything in it. So a lot of it is just text, HTML with images, things of that nature. Actually kind of like any kind of HTML you could think of. So in here we have like this really fancy table that tells you all the Pokemon types and what types of energy they use. The other thing that you'll see in the LMS would be quiz questions. So I have an example here of fill in the blank question. I'm going to delete the answer before you see it. I'll put in a wrong answer. So here, this top part is actually HTML, and then this bottom part is described by XML. In the CMS, you just put in some XML, and it makes a quiz question. It has all kinds of stuff where it can give specific responses if you get specific wrong answers, or it could just have like a catch-all. And this one's kind of asking what the really powerful Pokemon are, and I think they're probably the Mega ones. I guess they're not. Maybe the break ones. No? Okay. How about the GX ones? Is that good? Okay, yeah, the GX ones are good. And then if I needed hints, they would be here. Now we're going to take all that stuff and we're going to kind of smash it down and show it as static HTML. So you can imagine, like, here there's a lot of sort of stuff that happened when I was like clicking or giving wrong answers. For the static page, you can imagine all that stuff is just going to have to be rendered somehow in a way that makes sense. So I'll try and show you guys how I did that. And there's fill in the blank questions, multiple choice questions, checkbox questions, and drop down questions. Those are the 5, I think that was 5 question types that are supported right now, like really super supported. There's other kind of more advanced ones, but they're not like completely supported. So here's a video. It has this, will end up being kind of like an iframe or something like that that goes to YouTube. At least that's how you embed them normally in HTML. And then it's a download link. One thing about this course is all the images and all the course content is all in this course as far as uploaded as static content. So every picture, none of that's being linked in from outside, is all part of this. Even this video download is gonna, you could see the URL at the bottom, but it basically comes out of the course assets. Let's flip back over really quick, and you can see the course has already been downloaded. I'll show you guys really super quick just so you have an idea of what some of the CMS editing stuff looks like. So a lot of it, just like the boring HTML, would look like, you know, kind of like a WYSIWYG editor, or you could come in here, you can see the HTML, or you can do it here. Like I said, all the pictures and everything are coming right out of stuff you've uploaded for this course. Okay, so real quick here, what the quiz question would look like when you edit it is all this XML. And there isn't a schema right now, but it is pretty easy to figure out. And I actually just made this one completely by hand from their example. And I think this incorporates every feature there is as far as like things you can add. Okay, so that's like, if you want to add more HTML, you just like click this and add more HTML. And basically you click, add things until you have like an entire course, okay? You put in all this HTML and then we kind of like put the structure together, and then you have a course. Okay, let's look at what the export artifact looks like. We're at 8 minutes. I'm gonna try and go super fast and show you the tool I made, which is like, doesn't look like anything when it runs. So real quick, we're gonna rip open this tar gzip here in Windows. We have a really efficient way of doing it. Let's see, so that's here. This is the actually kind of like the thing that we're really after here, is in this tar gzip, and it has all of the static HTML just like kind of globbed in here. So everything, and then some XML that like is metadata for each XML. So this is all here, but you'll notice like every single little chunk is just like broken up. You have no idea. So there is XML like kind of for each section, and then I think the verticals here kind of like tie, they kind of tie everything together. So basically there's a whole bunch of XML in all these folders that describes basically how to put the course together. So when you import it, it would look like a course. This is a folder of all the images, and I did include the video in here. The quiz questions would be under problem, so any problems you have would be in there. Okay, so real quick, we'll go get my tool. We'll go get that out of the Git. So I'm just downloading the tool from Git, and watching it run is extremely boring. So the way you run it is just Python, and then this Python that I made, and then you just put in the path to the course, and it's going to create a folder in here of static HTML pages. And I know we are running a little long on time, so I'll try and hurry. So that just ran. It just generated all the static HTML, which is going to be in this folder. So I'm going to create a new folder. It's called Pokemon. And I'm going to put this no open edX and this static, which contains the images. I'm going to put it in here and then show you guys what that looks like. So if we go to this, this is the same exact thing that we saw before when we were looking at, like, if we wanted to take the course. These are the tabs for the special conditions, and the Pokemon card types is the exact same tabs that we have here. It's like the exact same content. I say it's the exact same content. There is going to be stuff in the course that you won't be able to get, like a bookmark. It doesn't do any of that. There's no discussions. A bunch of stuff has been ripped out, but it's still, all the navigation is there. If you want to go into the outline page, it kind of like jumps you into like what part you're in using those anchor tags. It's really high tech. So here's that same table. It's like the same one. Card types, it's in here somewhere. Yeah, so it's the exact same table. The HTML is like really plain, which I did on purpose. And then I'll really jump real quick. Thanks for your patience. I know we're like a tiny bit over. We'll go see the quiz question and show you how that renders. So the way this is going to render is actually, so here it is, fill in the blank question. You read it. It's the exact same question that we had here, except this is just like really, really, really plain looking HTML. Okay, it's the exact same question, and then instead of for the fill in the blank, there's literally just a blank spot. Now the hints, we don't have anything to click on because this is static HTML, so you would just like scroll down and get your hints, whatever. If you're just trying to learn this, it's fine. Or if you wanted to make it so the hints don't render, it's really easy to change. The answers are all just here right below it. It's like, there they are. All the responses for incorrect answers of a specific incorrect answer are shown here. And then any answers that would be considered correct are shown here. And that comes directly out of the XML for this thing. The navigation is all right here. And then, okay, so here we're talking about the videos. Now, if you want to put this web page, like these pages, on like a $2 web server that's a completely cheap web server, no open edX, this will work, and you can even have these links to YouTube. Now, if you wanted to run this with like absolutely no network at all, you can do that too. What you would do is just set it up for the export to not include this iframe. So we'll just take that out kind of manually for now, just to kind of show what it would look like. So boom, no iframe. Okay, well now what are you going to do? Because you don't get to watch the video. No, you do. If even a browser that's offline, like I'll take my browser offline real quick. Are we offline yet? Okay, looks like we're offline. So like over here, come on, little guy. Oh, I guess okay, so here, okay, can't go anywhere. Here, we can still go places because we're offline. But yeah, the videos won't show up. But this one actually is in the static folder. So here it says open/download video. You actually click this and it'll open in whatever. My name is Stacy. Today. It'll open in whatever. I should mute that. It'll open in whatever sort of native video player you have, and even on a cell phone, like if you have VLC on this phone to play videos, when you click this, it will actually just open up on the cell phone in like a video player. So you don't actually need to necessarily have an embedded video. You can just like, it's just like a link to a file, and it works really pretty good. So this is what the course looks like when you are offline, and you can compare it right here to this one, and you'd see that it's all exactly the same stuff. The way the course is set up as far as the course structure is all identical. So I'm at 15 minutes, and hopefully if you're watching this at 1.5 speed, I've taken you to exactly my limit of 10 minutes. So thanks a whole bunch for watching, and hopefully this has been a little bit interesting. If you have any questions, feel free to get me on Piazza or wherever you can find me. And thanks to everybody who did peer reviews for me this semester. Those are all really super helpful, especially the ones of you that got on my case when I deserved it. So thanks for that. Thanks for watching, and have a great semester. Bye.